Hi everybody, I'm Amy from the Cauldron, and in today's Vlogmas I'm going to be dyeing some socks as a Christmas present. These socks are made of 88% cotton, 29% nylon, 3% elastane. So the elastane won't take any dye, but the rest of it should do. Now because these are cotton, they have been soaking in soda ash and water. I'm just going to stretch these out a little bit. And I'm going to do one of my favourite methods of dyeing today. I'm going to be doing dye over ice. And the dyes I'm using are Dances with Raisins and Strawberry Frappe, which are Fibre reactive dyes from Dharma. Now I've got my surface protected with a towel, I've got my gloves on and I've got a mask on. Now, I defrosted my freezer a little while ago. So I've got a massive bag of frost here that I'm just using to add this to. So in a way this is snow dyeing with maybe homemade snow, I guess you'd call it. And because this has come from my freezer, there are little bits of food stuff in here. I'm not too worried about picking out these old peas and bits of chips and stuff because they'll all come out in the wash anyway. And all this stuff I'm using today is dedicated for dyeing. I never use it for food. I think that's a nice layer of frost there. So now I can add the dye. In a way, this is snow dyeing. I live on the Isle of Wight and we don't really get much snow here. In fact, I've lived here for 7 years and I think we've had one snow day and then that froze over and just became ice. So yeah, we don't often get snow, so I kind of had to make my own. So that was Dances with Raisins and this is Strawberry Frappe. I'm just going to add a healthy amount because I want the dyes to be really quite saturated. I've got my gloves on, I've got my mask on, and I think I'm probably happy with that. Okay. Well, now I've put the spoon in that, I can't put that back in my dye. And I think I'm just going to do another little sprinkle of Strawberry Frappe. There we go. I'm going to let the ice melt and then I'll leave it for about 48 hours. And if the colours aren't quite what I want, I can always over dye them. I can add some more dye. But for now, I'm just going to leave this, put it to the side and leave it to melt. It is the middle of December, so it's pretty chilly. These socks have been sitting here for a few days now. I didn't bother adding any extra ice to that because that was enough. And I know that looks like an awful lot of dye. And if this was an animal fibre, I would not be happy. But because this is cotton, these plant-based fibres don't exhaust in the same way that animal fibres do. So I'm not too worried about this. And see, all the muck from the freezer is coming out as well, which is fantastic. Dye is coming out, but not as much as it was in that first soak. You can see. I am now going to pour on some hot water, and apparently this helps to get rid of some of that extra dye, helps the dye to bind. In all honesty, I don't know, but I know that other tie dyers do this and I haven't noticed any ill effects from doing this. So I'm going to keep doing this until either someone tells me not to or I see some ill effects. But these socks look pretty cool and they will lighten up once they're washed, but they're looking great at the moment. Now, I'm not going to stand here and wash these until the water runs clear because that's going to take a long time. I don't have the patience for it. So when I am dyeing clothes, I'm just going to put these in the washing machine with some old towels, old bedding, stuff that I don't mind dye transferring onto. Now, I've never noticed any back staining from tie-dyed stuff, but I'm still not going to risk it and put the kids' white school shirts in because, you know, that If I put this in with the kids' white t-shirts, they're going to have pink t-shirts. And while my daughter will love that, my son will not be happy going to school in pink shirts. So these are now going to go into the washing machine. And here are my finished ice dyed socks. Now these were dyed with strawberry frappe and Dances with Raisins. Strawberry frappe is a nice pink and Dances with Raisins is a sort of purplish colour. And you can see that these have broken because you've got oranges here, you've got blues as well. And I think this adds to the fun of the socks. Now this one seems to have got a lot of the Dances with Raisins, while this one seems to have more of the strawberry frappe, particularly in that section. I didn't deliberately do this, but it's fun and I really like these. And yeah, they're just fun socks. I love ice dyeing because you get these splits that are unpredictable and they just produce such gorgeous results. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Do please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. What do you think of these socks? I publish a dyeing tutorial every Monday in my Dye Time series, and that is ongoing throughout the year. And in the run up to Christmas, I'll be publishing a Christmassy related video in my Vlogmas series from the 1st to the 24th of December. So make sure you've got your notifications turned on so you don't miss any videos. Thank you so much for watching.